Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Two Drink Minimum Shots, the only podcast worth your time, really, if we're being honest right now.
It is. The rest is all garbage.
Right? As stated by the gentleman in front of me, who you already know doesn't need an introduction, but as you know myself, he's going to get one anyway, because it's goddamn Mike Ward.
I am Mike Ward. You are the mayor of podcasting. Pantelis.
And speaking of mayors, what's this horse up to? Poseidon, who doesn't have a funny bone in his fucking body, believe it or not. And what did you do to your hat? You're just stretching it out. You know that, right?
Yeah, that's okay.
Okay. It's up to you.
Like a
I have a big head, bro.
like a stretch out assholes.
Why don't you put the what? Like a stretched out asshole.
He said like how he stretches out assholes. Yeah. But he said it with an Asian accent.
Yeah.
Asshole. What are you trying to tell us, Poseidon?
I stretch out Asian assholes. No, I don't know.
Yeah, why?
I don't know what the fuck I'm saying.
Why do you put your hat over the headphones? Why don't you? Put
I don't know why I did that. I don't know. To be honest, I'm a little lost today.
Yeah, just today. And a little.
There are two lies in those three words. Those three words contain two lies.
He hasn't said a word of truth in years.
That's crazy. I said 2 lies with 3 words.
You know what's crazy? Because he came to meet me in Toronto over the weekend, and he fucking drove there. So he drove there and back. So he came for 3 days, but he spent 12, 13 hours in the car.
No, 10 hours.
You didn't do 5-5.
Yeah, I did. I did. I think I did.
He called me from Cornwall and told me when we were going there, because I was already there, right? We took the plane. And I asked him, I go, listen to this. So it's about, what, a 5-hour trip, 5.5 hours, let's say, right?
No, it said
so he
6,
calls me, hold on.
something.
It's. I thought you said it wasn't 6. So he calls me from Cornwall. I'm like, how far are you? He's like, don't worry, I'm halfway through. I got about another 4 hours. I was like, if you have another 4 hours, you're not halfway through. You're still in Montreal. Like, what are you talking about? He's like, halfway, another 4 hours. Like, how long were you on the road for? I don't understand.
But instead of taking 4, it took less because on my way there, actually, at some point, there was a few cars that were booting it at like 160.
So you followed suit?
So I followed through. And then we were doing that for about an hour and a half. And at some point, as we do this big turn, there was a cop at the corner with the radar, and everybody pussied out at the same time.
That story went nowhere?
No.
All right. Well, as usual.
So it took 8 hours.
No. It's the GPS was saying 6. I did in like 5.
You know what happened? Probably you used Google Map, but you hit the little man.
A walk?
Yeah, so it thought that you were biking there or walking there.
This guy's quick.
He's like, why have I been on the sidewalk for 8 hours?
I've killed 36 people.
Jesus Christ.
You know what we missed right before we got to Toronto? Apparently, I don't know if you saw the videos of that chair woman. You saw that?
Yeah.
That 19-year-old Brazilian girl who threw a chair out of the 2 chairs off the balcony of her condo.
Airbnb. It was
Airbnb condo.
Yeah.
That's fucking insane. Almost killed people.
Why did she do that?
She's a
She's
fucking
a
idiot.
stupid whore.
What the
idiot.
fuck?
Yeah, she's a stupid whore.
She endangered all kinds of lives. She did it for the gram.
She's a kind of like a... She looks like a crazy hot chick, though.
Yeah.
She's kind of hot. Like, I saw her, and I was like, she's kind of sexy. But she's like type of girl you're not sure she's going to steal from you when you're sleeping or murder you.
Both.
Yeah.
Both. Because right after they caught her, or she went in on her own accord, they showed videos of her outside the courthouse, and she was smiling and taking pictures,
Yeah.
like zero remorse. She's like, yeah,
What?
I threw those chairs.
And she threw him like a good 15, 20 floors up.
On a highway.
Yeah. And cars, like in those, like, foldable chair, but wood and metal. So you can fucking easily murder someone.
If you're driving, that goes through the windshield. It's not even it kills you. What could end up happening is it falls, you panic,
swerve.
you take other people off the highway.
God damn, crazy
Yeah.
bitch.
Yeah, crazy bitch.
It's like that bridge we were passing that had the steel wiring.
Exactly.
The same
People
story.
don't jump off onto the highway.
Same story. Same, but different. Completely different, but same.
Same, but different.
It's like, it's the same story because they both include bridges.
But she...
I would love to have been a high school teacher correcting his exams. How did World War II start?
Same as the movie Nemo.
Yeah.
Same.
It's conflict. In a conflict zone.
Could you imagine correcting my essays?
No, I can't imagine that.
Fuck, speaking of World War II, I have a friend that's in the Canadian Army, and he was telling me yesterday, He was stationed in Germany for a while, and he was looking like all the Canadians were just kind of on vacation basically, but the Germans were fucking training like crazy. And then one night they were out in a bar and he asked a German soldier, he was like, why do you guys train so hard? You're not like, there's no war, there's no conflict. And he was like, we lost the first two wars. We're not going to lose the third one.
Oh,
And he was like,
wow.
oh, shit. And I was like, what, is he kidding? And he goes, yeah, the guy was just fucking around. It was a joke. But
Yeah.
No,
that's
no, no.
a fucking
Well, you know why it was a
harsh-ass
joke? 'Cause they know they're
That's
gonna lose
not
the
a
third
joke.
one. They're gonna lose
That's
the third
not a
one as
joke,
well.
bro. They're up to something.
Now we
These
know.
fucking Nazis. I knew it. I fucking knew it, bro.
They're going to throw chairs at people.
Yeah.
I felt it in my bones.
Yeah,
Did you?
Yeah.
I think that's just syphilis.
yeah. Nobody can feel your bones. Nobody can feel through to your bones, bro. What are you talking about?
Because I'm fat?
And stupid.
Oh.
So yeah, I had him in Toronto. We went to watch. I didn't know that Netflix does premieres because my friend his new show Umbrella Academy,
Yeah.
which is doing well. Everybody likes it. So shameless plug here for him. He invited me to the premiere. So I brought my girlfriend too to watch in a theater. It's just the pilot episode you watch as the premiere, and then the next day it's all on Netflix. But it's so
How
interesting.
long was the show, though? Is it like an hour?
It's like an hour show.
Okay.
Yeah. If
So
it was
it's
a half-hour
long
show, it would have been funny.
Yeah, because it's like a 22-minute show, like It's Always Sunny in Philadelphia. You're like, all right, okay, I'll finish my popcorn in the lobby.
Exactly. That's what I was worried about that. I go, how long is the show? Because if it's a half hour, this is an odd venue. Because they provide like drinks, food. This would be so weird for a half hour. But it's an hour, an episode.
Was there media there? Was there like a red carpet? And
Not a physical red carpet. I've been to award shows where they have the physical. This one it just had the backdrop where you go and take your photos.
Yeah, and anyway, since it's Canada, February, they're not going to
Outside.
have a red carpet.
Oh Jesus Christ!
Who are you wearing? I'm wearing a parka. I'm wearing a...
But they did a cool after party because they did an after party at the Drake Hotel, which I don't like the hotel, but what they did is the room where like they were dancing and there was a bar, they modeled it after a place in the show. So there's a donut shop in the
really?
show. Yeah, so they had the signs. They were serving donuts too.
Fuck, Netflix has money.
Netflix was throwing money
Yeah.
around, but
Oh,
they did
shit.
one weird thing. They did one weird thing that I found. So we're sitting there waiting for the movie to start, and like the producer, I guess, the director, they're talking. And one of the things they said is, we're happy that we filmed in Toronto, and we're here to say thank you. And then at one point he goes, and we need to not forget, and he named like native tribes, and he goes, we need to thank them for letting us film on their land and live on their land and watch this premiere on their land. This is all their land. And like it took a downer.
Oh, really?
Yeah, he was like reminding people, like, remember that we fucked over the natives. And I was like, that's an odd way to start a premiere.
And
And
this
then
show
everybody was
has
clapping, like,
nothing to do with natives.
Nothing to do with natives. It's a
Okay.
comic book movie.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is a guy, probably a white guy.
It was a white man with a
Okay.
hat.
Okay.
Of course.
Those
always-
goddamn whites. Those fucking whites.
But I mean, it's just weird. Like, to me, it was odd. I was looking around. Nobody else thought it was
Yeah.
weird. But then, a lot of actor types in those.
Did he thank like the trans community? And
No, all he's like, we thank Lake Minnetonka or whatever the fuck he said. Like, and I was like, what?
What? That's
What is happening?
fucking-
It's weird. It's bizarre. It's like, we know we didn't hire any of you people.
Yeah.
Thank you for letting us
We
film.
hired 2 Italians and a Arab to play you guys. But still, thank you.
Yeah, so I found that a little strange, but it was fun. It's a good show. It's actually a fun show. So I think it's gonna do well for him. So yeah,
And that started airing this week.
it started airing this week. It aired I think
Okay.
on Friday on the 15th. It came out.
Okay.
Yeah. So there's that. Poseidon, I don't know if you watched any episodes yet.
I watched the first one.
You liked it?
Yeah, it was nice.
Yeah.
So you came to the premiere, but he didn't. Did he go
He didn't
into?
come. He showed up a day after the premiere.
Okay.
So he didn't get to go to the. He would have enjoyed the experience. They were giving donuts out and all that shit, but he came a day later. Yeah.
Yeah, it is
He
what it
could have
is.
met Ellen Page. Was there? He could have met Ellen Page.
Who's Ellen Page?
She's an actress. She also does a lot of video game.
She the girl from Juno.
That's her.
Okay.
Yeah. So she was there too.
Did she talk about that guy from Empire?
No, but did she see what she said on TV?
Yeah.
Well, that's the thing. I didn't because she was sitting in front of me, but I didn't want to start shit because my buddy's acts in the.
Yeah, you
he's
don't
one of
wanna
her siblings in the show. So I was like, I don't want to start shit, but I felt like saying like tap on the shoulder, like you were wrong about that whole thing. It's embarrassing now, But I didn't want to.
What thing?
The Jussie. It doesn't matter. We're not.
But I want to know.
There's a black man, a black gay dude who said he got attacked by 2 white guys that were yelling racist shit.
yeah.
Turns out the 2 white racist guys are 2 Nigerians. How
he
fucking
paid them.
stupid is that? If you're gonna hire, like, if I was gonna try to start, because basically what he was trying to do was he was pulling a Charles Manson. Like, that was a Charles Manson move, right? Blaming a race for something bad that happened.
He almost started a race war.
Yeah. So, but if you're going to start a race war and say that, like, Chinese people attacked me, hire Chinese people. Yeah. Why is it not okay to hire, like, an actress that isn't trans to play a trans? But this fucking guy, like, white people deserve shitty acting roles, too.
Yeah, but you know what's crazy? He knew the Nigerian. It was like his trainer, one of them, and the trainer's brother. And he left such a trail of evidence behind. He bought the noose like a week before.
Was it
on
Jesse
credit
or
card, on
Juicy?
Master
What's his name?
Jussie. So he left a lot. And you know the reason why he did this? Apparently, he found out that he was getting written out of the show, Empire. So
Okay.
he thought if he gets sympathy. So if he says that he was a victim
dummy.
of a hate crime, then the black community would be like, "Oh, we got to keep him on, right? We got to take care of our guy." But it turns out that guy almost started a fucking race war in Chicago because people were flipping out
Why blame a white guy? Like,
because he thought it would be more sympathetic, and it would be more believable. But it was so unbelievable.
Yeah.
I was like, I've never a random like if it's gonna happen to anybody, you're bleaching him, and also when the cops showed up 30 minutes later,
he's still wearing the news.
that was last month. I said, this is gonna be fake because that's so suspicious. It's like you call someone at your house. I don't know. You say that they robbed you and they fucking tied you up, but you escaped. But you're still tied up when they get there.
Yeah.
You know, you're like you tie yourself back up. You're like, yeah, this is how they left me. Who would do that? It's illogical.
And how would you
get rid of the nooses? Like it doesn't make any sense.
yeah.
Yeah. So
That
that's what
hurts my
happened.
head
Oh, why?
at the stupidity.
He should have hired you.
Yeah,
You
seriously.
should have wore your gear.
I think
I
your
would have done a much better job.
I think your head hurts though because your hat was too tight for
Yeah.
so long. No. So just your skull got
but
cracked.
I think it's all that intelligence trying to escape
my
your mouth.
rates. My rates are more expensive though. So
Oh yeah, you have rates now.
yeah,
Yeah, what are your rates?
bro, don't worry about it. Bro.
He's losing all his business because those goddamn Nigerians. Those Nigerians keep undercutting him.
And I don't know if
They're
they're
taking
gonna
my job.
yeah, Nigerians came in.
Nigerians came to North America.
They're
and
coming
stole your
here.
job.
They're stealing our jobs.
They're breaking people's legs for me.
I would love if they would interview Poseidon on what he thinks on the news. And he's like, these Nigerians came over. I was supposed to beat up that black guy.
They only charged 1/3.
Yeah. And he's like, sir, I don't think you want to say this on TV. No, I'll say it. I would have gladly beat up that black guy, even for free. And like, sir, please stop. You're digging a hole. No, I'm not going to dig a hole. I'm not going to kill him. But just continue. So stupid. Well, at least we know that the streets in Chicago are safe once more.
Was super safe, yeah.
Wow.
Chicago is known for safe streets. They've always been known for being one of the safest cities in North America.
Well, the north side.
Oh, you know about it?
Yeah.
North side, south side.
Yeah.
Yeah. What happens on the south side?
Murder.
Murder.
I love towns like that, cities that have like in Chicago, they're the Southies.
No, isn't that Boston?
I thought Southie was Boston, but then someone told me there was Southie in Chicago too.
Really?
But someone that's not from Chicago. So they might be full of shit.
They might be from Boston. Like every city's got a Southie.
But I think in the show Shameless, the girl says that they're Southies.
Oh, it's from Chicago?
Yeah.
That shows it's in Chicago. It's
I think. Or it might be in Boston. Yeah, I might have just fucked everything up. No, if it was Boston, though, they'd have a thick accent.
He said that Chicago is... You didn't make it up. He's the one who said it, so it's probably real. Poseidon hasn't lied to us yet.
Isn't Chicago the one that's called Windy City?
Yes.
It is.
You know why it's called Windy City?
Because it's
wet.
windy?
It's wet.
No, I thought it was because it's a
Super
very
wet?
no. I thought because it's a very windy city,
Mm-hmm.
but it's actually because of an article published like years ago. A journalist called the residents of the city windheads or some shit like that. So now they call it Windy City. I googled this, by the way. I don't know how true it is.
Unusual facts with Poseidon. Shit nobody has to know with Poseidon. Well, thank you for that, Poseidon.
Why do they call it Iceland? I want to have your...
Yeah, what's your take? Honestly, though, no, don't fuck around.
Was there a journalist?
Was there a journalist that you guys are all ice heads?
You fucking ice heads.
I don't know, bro.
Why do you think they call it Iceland?
Fuck, I want to Google this. So
No.
bad.
Why do you, Poseidon, Lord of the Seas, think they call it
I
Iceland?
used to think they called it Iceland because there was a lot of ice.
Okay.
But I found out that Iceland there's actually a lot of greenery
And it's super windy.
Yeah.
and
very
Greenland
windy.
And
yeah, they should have
Greenland-
called it the Windy Island.
Windy City Island.
and Greenland is actually very icy.
Yeah.
Is what I found out. So I don't know. Honestly, I don't know why.
You don't know why.
You don't know why, even though
You know why.
you.
It's very icy. I don't know.
You just said it wasn't icy.
I know.
You lie to yourself. That's how much you're used to
Yeah.
lying.
But that's-
You're willing to lie to yourself. You're like, I know the truth, but I'm still going to believe otherwise.
You're the only person that plays good cop, bad cop to himself. You could get arrested. The cop be like, "Where were you?" I was at my mom's house. I wasn't at my mom's house. I'm a goddamn liar. What?
He's slapping himself.
Pulls out a phone book to punch himself so that it leaves no marks.
Tell the truth, fatty. And he's hitting himself.
You fucking fag. I'm not a fag. Suck my dick, faggot.
Jesus Christ. So we're heading out to Aspen.
Yes, we are. It's gonna be a fucking weird show.
Yeah, yes.
For us.
Yeah.
Like it's gonna be because they booked us, but they have no idea what we do, who we are, what type of comedy we do.
I'll tell you one thing. It doesn't seem like they're expecting this type of comedy. I'll tell you that much.
They're in for a ride.
Yeah, because they even
We're going to jail,
censored-
Poseidon.
we did when we sent our sort of greatest hits sort of demo or whatever, like because they were like, we need something for the promo, and then they wrote back, they were like, we beeped out a couple of the things you guys said,
And they literally beeped out
Yeah.
like shit or fuck or or something.
and they said we beeped it out for social media. Like they're not beeping out because it's airing like on fucking
Fox or something.
Fox 7. It's they're beeping it because those Facebook people.
Oh, I'm gonna have to
Like,
bail you guys out of
These
jail.
fucking-
No, you cannot bail us out of jail.
Well, I'm not gonna bail you. I'm gonna break you out of jail,
How you going to break us out of jail?
bro. I'm sure.
He's
bro.
gonna drive. Are
Yeah.
you gonna drive?
I'll be there in
That'd
3
be
weeks,
awesome.
bro.
How much would I have to pay you for you to drive down to Aspen?
Wait, hold on. But how many kilometers is it?
Not that much.
Not that much.
Like on the map, it's like this.
Yeah.
No, I know. It looks like this, but it's actually like this, bro.
I don't think so.
That's not how it works.
but how far is it?
It's like this, huh?
How many kilometers?
17? No,
1,000?
I don't know. Like
10,000?
Well, I know I'm dumb, bro, but I'm not.
no,
not
like
totally retarded.
probably 5,000.
Yeah.
What?
Or
Probably
more.
5,000.
I would say 7,000.
Where's it? Colorado?
Colorado. Yeah.
How much to drive there from here? And then immediately, as soon as you get there, drive right back.
Oh fuck! That's 3,200 kilometers, bro. That's a day and 8 hours, bro. I can't drive that. Are you insane?
That's 2 days.
A day and 8 hours.
A day and 8 hours.
So 2 days basically. 'cause
Less
you
than
gotta
2
take
days. You
breaks.
said it's a day and 8 hours.
Well, no, because you got to take breaks and shit.
So 2 days.
Yeah.
You could do 2 days.
Nah.
And then drive right
Would
away
they?
and back. So in a work week, you could
First
make
of
it
all-
there and back.
Hold on. First of all, I would get there in 2 days,
Yeah. And then come right back.
and then I would have to leave. Right. What's the point?
Because it'd be hilarious.
But how much would it cost me to get you to drive down?
$5,000. Would you do it for 5?
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
2?
No.
2 and your gas, all that is paid also. So 2 that you keep.
I'd rather do the 5 and I take care of everything.
Okay. That's interesting. You're going to shit in the car.
No.
He's like, I'm going to take the 5 and sleep in the car and have someone wheel it away. Be like, this is broken. Bring me to your next pit stop.
What's the longest you've ever driven? Like, what's the furthest place?
Toronto, actually.
That's
Okay.
it?
Oh, shit. That's
Yeah.
not that
Oh,
far.
that's not that far. I've driven to West Virginia and back.
Oh, gee. I remember that. That was terrible.
Where'd you go in West Virginia?
Very racist place.
What was that hill called?
It was a place called Nigger Hill.
Really?
Yeah, it's not where I went.
God
But we
damn.
just asked. We were asking for directions at a Walmart. And then that's how we knew.
Did you ask for directions for Nigger Hill, or
No,
someone
no.
said when you go past Nigger Hill?
Yeah, that's what they said. They said, and I said, what? And they're like, yeah, right there, Nigger Hill. And I was like, Jesus Christ! I go, is that like a
Slang?
yeah around here? You guys call it like that? And then the guy looks at him, and then somebody else said, hey, don't say that. Now it's Negro Hill. And I was like, oh fuck, they're fighting the wrong battle. And I was like, yeah,
It's Blackie Mountain.
yeah. And then I look at my friends like, oh, yo, this is gonna be fucked up. This is gonna be a weird trip.
God
and
damn
then they go, you guys have funny. You talk funny. And I was like, I talk funny. I talk to people you see in the movies. You talk funny. And I got all pissed off. Yeah, it was weird.
Fuck.
Yeah.
What were you there for?
My buddy's wedding, Milton.
Okay.
I was getting married down there.
He got married on Nigger Hill. That's fucking crazy.
Might as well have. Really.
A very strange place.
Yeah, there was Nigger Hill, I remember.
What a fucking... apparently there are five rivers in Quebec that are called Nigger something.
Yeah, that's why. Don't tell, like, when people are like, that's a thing of the past.
Yeah.
Maybe it's Algonquin River names.
Yeah, the Algonquins.
Yeah.
The Algonquins.
Or like
They were very
Racist.
very racist
well, no,
towards
because
black people.
maybe their language back in the days, you know, it sounded. Maybe they had some words that sounded a little.
It meant gentleman. This
little
is
offensive.
the gentleman's river. Oh, you mean Negro River?
This is where we hang the gentleman.
Yeah. Yeah. Poseidon, it's not. It's not. I was just surprised that they keep, I don't know, is it like official map
You
name?
figure they'd, there are some fights that you should just go, look, we're sorry. This and that should have, like, it shouldn't be now that, I think now it's almost too late. They should almost pretend like it never existed. Like, just go, like, people go, I can't believe it's still called that. No, it isn't.
Yeah, but that's the thing. I was that's the argument I had with my friends, but then we didn't care enough to continue talking. Is that the official name on the map?
Yeah.
Or is that what locals call it? And if
'Cause-
locals call it that, why are they still calling it
Because
that?
like in Montreal, you know the street René Lévesque?
Yeah.
A lot of older people still call it Dorchester.
Yeah.
So it might be...
Something like that.
Yeah.
It could be that, yeah, because they were the old people that were yelling at, who also thought we had funny accents.
Okay.
But they had terrible accents.
Yeehaw, Alabama.
I'm always
I've never been to Alabama.
I'm always I'm never nervous in Virginia, but both Carolinas scare the fuck out of me.
Really? For me,
Yeah.
Carolina sounds like fun.
But maybe it's because I only stop there in the middle of the night at like rest areas and like 24-hour garage, like gas
Where there's guys in
stations.
white hoods that were
Yeah.
threatening to beat me up.
So it's always weird. It's always weird, but
Yeah.
yeah. I'm really I'm not afraid of the
But you f-
Carolinas, but I always get a full tank of gas in Virginia so that I can make it as far into the Carolinas
It's
as
probably
possible.
the media. The media, I think, has put that
Yeah.
idea in our heads and made it. Like, the media has made Poseidon seem like a doof. Actually, no, you're right. You're right. It's past
I had
But what's so scary about the Carolinas?
but it's because
The hurricanes.
The first time I was there, I stopped in a gas station, and then it was like I'm pumping gas, and then these black guys came out, and then they started like talking to me and talking to my wife and telling us that white people don't go to that gas station. So I was like, okay, and then I acted like I didn't care, but I only put like $6 worth of gas. And then, so I drove out of that gas station, went to another gas station that was all white people, and these black guys followed me. And then the white guys came to see me. They were asking why I was bringing black people to, and I was like, "This is fucking crazy."
They asked you
Like,
why you bringing black
yeah.
at the gas station.
Yeah, they thought it was like,
And what did you say? They needed gas, sir.
yeah. I was like, "Help me, please." No, I was just like, I pretended like I was French.
You were in the middle of a race
Yeah.
war that
So-
you had no idea about.
And so then and my wife was like, I gotta go to the bathroom. I was like, you're gonna fucking piss your pants. You're not, like, I'm not fighting, 2 fucking race wars to keep you alive. So I just filled it up. And then after that, I've always told myself, fuck it. I'm never, so it was just that one time.
But that's interesting.
Yeah.
So they told you white people don't come, but did you say, like, they said it like they're not allowed or they don't want to go? Because the way you made it sounds as if they're not allowed because they followed
But
you angrily.
they came up to me to say it. So, like, it felt aggressive. It felt like,
Interesting.
it felt aggressive.
Man, if that happened to me, that would end badly.
Yeah. You would have been.
Yeah.
Excuse me, motherfucker.
You would have been
no,
dead.
Both races would have killed it. The white guys would have been like, I don't like the blacks. The blacks would have been like, I don't like the whites, but we both don't like whatever the fuck that is. That's what would have happened.
Remember, I almost got into a scrap with a guy at the gas station in Toronto.
Almost. And with that, because that story's garbage, I'm telling you.
Is it?
Oh, we don't want to put people through it. That's the shot. That's the
it.
shot that they're
You're
getting this
saving
week.
people.
You guys have no
garbage
idea.
stories.
I'm saving you from this story. And this guy, and then he left.
The festival in Aspen is saving people from our offensive words on social media,
Yeah.
and you're saving people from his garbage.
Yeah. So you can follow us on the social media. Head over to compoundmedia.com to see this podcast in its full entirety, in its full form.
Yeah, and if you subscribe to Compound Media, we don't continue this show for another hour.
It's
It's
a
a
new
whole
episode.
new show, but it's a longer show. It's like an hour and a half, 2 hours.
Yeah.
Every Friday at 4.
Every Friday at 4, Canada20 is the promo code. If you're going to sign up, get 20%
Or
off.
Compound 20
Or They
now.
both work.
Oh, do they?
Yeah.
Okay.
So Compound 20 or Canada 20.
And if you're in the Aspen area, we're probably in Aspen now.
Yeah, we're in Aspen
As
right
we
now.
speak.
Yeah.
So don't tell those fucking people that we were talking shit about them. And come see our comedy.
Yeah, it's a free show too.
Free
Yeah,
show.
they're not charging anyone.
Free show. We got a good guest, Alex
Edelman.
Edelman. I've
Yeah.
never met him.
I think you guys are going to get along.
I hope so.
And if not, it'll make for great radio.
It'll be amazing radio.
So it'll be
We'll
good.
fucking insult him, then drop him off somewhere in the Carolinas.
Thank you for listening.